News. Welcome back to New Day. We are now diving into the world of the wacky and headline making with our New Day Hot Topics. Please welcome our panelists, one of our favorite Seattle guys, Steve Haverly, gal about town, Nancy Guppy, and our New Day audience coordinator, Susie Wiley. Are you in mourning after the holidays? I know the holidays are so special for you.
It's still up in the house.
I wouldn't have it. All right, okay. Sit in the wheel.
Here we
We're getting
go.
ready here. Let's see where we go. He loves the wheel. XOXO. All right. This has gone viral, and for good reason. Little baby Neva, which is heaven spelled backwards, was coming out with a C-section and reached out through the little opening and took the finger of her doctor. Look at that.
That's pretty astonishing.
Isn't that an astonishing photo?
Maybe she's pulling him in.
Come on in.
Come on in here.
I've had this kind of hell for 9 months.
The picture has, well, at the time we found it, had more than 10,000 views and 1,000 likes on Facebook, and lots of offers to buy the photo, because we just never see anything like that. When I had a C-section, I had the curtain because I did not want to know what was going on.
But nowadays we'll see a lot more of it because now everyone's going to try to outdo that one. Son, I want you to come out with 2 thumbs up and give me one of these.
Pushing the doctors aside. I need to get a better shot.
Now, was it too much, or did you think it was a cool picture?
It's a little too much for me, actually. It's a little, it feels a little invasive to me.
Although the family did say they didn't ever expect it to go anywhere. They thought people would be disgusted by it and didn't think people, so they weren't even going to put it anywhere.
Really?
Well, how did it get on? But they put it up there.
I
They posted
think
it.
they gave it to family and friends, and then it kind of
went from there.
What do you
I
think?
would do
you
it.
think you would do it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's you.
I thought it was so special. I mean, it was really special, I thought. So I could sort of overlook the fact that this was a
Well, if you have another child.
Yeah, that's happening. Another child. That would be a miracle. That would be on Hot Topic. So we just did that. Look. Woo! Family matters. Look how
Those are kind of tips.
Is there a so-called Kardashian curse? Well, yes, and it's on us.
No.
Amen to that. Amen.
I hope so.
The Huffington Post claims that a number of the men associated with the Kardashians have experienced a plunge in popularity and even earnings after being connected to the family. So is there a curse? Let's ask the guy.
Oh, there is a curse. And the funny thing is, she's going to find out that there's a, what's his name? Kanye? There's going to be a Kanye curse on her because, you know, he's not Mr. Up and Up either. I can see it kind of going both ways.
Yeah. They're not going to help each other in any way. Right.
But I like the algorithms, the scoring thing that they got going.
Yes,
That's
tell
pretty
us
cool.
more about that.
Well, they can tell if if their fan base is going to drop because of who they date, and everyone that Kim has dated, their numbers have dropped.
Well, and in the beginning, her tweets went down. The number of tweets she got went down, and she was very upset when she first started dating Kanye.
Right. I love that's a great way to kind of live your life, isn't it?
I think the problem was the 72-day marriage. We're dating and we're now pregnant and we're still not divorced. I mean, it's just a little too much.
Oh, come on.
On an upside,
Really? Am I being fanatical about this?
your numbers are better if you date Taylor Swift or John Mayer.
Oh.
But I'm kidding.
No.
But even better than that,
No, not John.
you can date O.J. Simpson and get a better number.
Better numbers than the Kardashians.
That's how bad it is.
That's a whole other thing.
I think the curse is just bad karma. I mean, it's just, that's, you know.
Who is she? Come on. The bottom
Well,
line.
she's beautiful. And she's a smart business
so are you.
person.
Well, I heard an interview with her, and I came out of the kitchen to watch it. It turns out they were interviewing a box of cereal instead. So
Chris Humphries, who she was married to,
thank you.
Ended up being labeled the NBA's most disliked player by Forbes magazine. I'm like, what did he do?
He was with her.
He was with her. He did not have a good showing when he was with her.
All right. Same one. My favorite. This is a video. This is a very odd trend in China, Indonesia, and Thailand. Teenagers have been wearing dental braces as high-end fashion. I do not understand. So now the thing that we hated in middle school is supposedly a cool look. And to make matters worse, some kids are wearing knockoff dental braces that they just buy like on the street.
Or at the beauty parlor.
And getting infections and, you know,
and then having their teeth pulled.
Here's the thing. When I was young, I wanted braces so bad. Didn't you do this?
Oh, yeah. Put on,
you wanted braces?
Oh, I totally did.
I did.
Yeah. That's like a retainer. That's the retainer look.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
Well, all the affluent
Isn't it
kids
cool?
have braces.
Right.
When I was a kid, I didn't have braces, but the affluent kids, they all had braces.
Let's see
so
your
I
bite.
can kind
Let's
of
see your
see
bite.
that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
a little
it's
bit
class
on the
3 bite.
I had braces and I hated
I had
them.
twice.
I don't get it.
Well, you
Yeah, I
hate
would
them
not
once
wanna
they
do
go
one.
on. I remember my kids wanted them the day they got them on. They're like, when do they come on?
Yeah, because they're ripping your mouth to shreds.
Very weird.
I think it's amazing that you can go to the beauty parlor, have your hair done, and get the braces. This would have been genius when our
It's a
kids were
twofer.
getting
It's a
braces
twofer.
because we could have had our hair done and they could have gotten the adjustments. It would have been
It would have been
perfect.
great,
Right,
but
right,
that's a strange one.
That's
to
a
me.
hot thing. Okay.
Okay.
Fashion is
That's
fashion.
what's big in Indonesia, people. Oh, geek to me. Where is
Perfect.
it?
Right
Here
there.
we go. Melinda
Oh,
Gates.
yeah.
Melinda Gates talked to UK Radio and says the family has a ban on Apple products. That the kids are not allowed to have an iPhone, even if they've asked for one.
Right.
And apparently they have. Once the son, Rory, asked for an iPod, and Jennifer and Phoebe, the daughters, have asked for other iGadgets, but the answer is
They were
no.
banished to the yard.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they did because I guess I was reading that it's like, well, we make our money with Microsoft, so why are we going to buy a product that isn't Microsoft?
Yeah, but
That's
isn't
bottom
the
line.
greatest petri dish to really see how well these products look and what you can do better in your products to see your own kids with
That's
them?
a good point.
Microsoft could learn from that little philosophy.
Well, we
Yeah.
might have the Microsoft kids to thank for this, too, because they kind of pushing mom and dad to, hey, I want something. So
Yeah.
you got to go out there and make something that
Yeah.
like, if I'm
Cool
going to be
and hip,
forced
right.
to use a Zune player,
Right,
then
right.
you better make it better.
Yeah, whatever that is.
You know, then maybe we
Yeah,
have the kids
yeah.
to thank for this.
I knew a
Absolutely.
kid who had one, and his dad worked at Microsoft. So, there we go. We are on. Oh, look, it's so funny. It stopped on Wowza.
Wowza.
All right.
That
Crazy
wheel,
how
the
that
crazy
works.
wheel.
This is pretty cool. This is new TV docuseries. I actually really like this. This is the a TLC channel reality show
Yeah.
called The Best Funeral Ever.
Yeah.
And it is based on the Dallas-based Golden Gate Funeral Home, where they do, the big, they call it going home celebrations instead of funeral homes. So I
This is
grew
a
up in the
boxing
South.
one
and
right
yeah,
here.
Yeah, and you're going home in fancy style. So if your dad loved boxing, then it happens in a boxing ring. If you want to do it like big gospel style, you can do that.
Yeah.
If you want to jump out of a plane, you can do that. It's super fun, I think. I want to go out like that.
The best one I've seen is one of the guys that recorded that I want you baby back ribs.
Yeah.
He had this incredible funeral that I wanted to have been invited to. They carried ribs on platters. They had chocolate fountains that actually had barbecue sauce and you dipped ribs. He was buried in the griller.
A rib cage?
Coffin?
A smoker.
Yes,
Would
nice.
you not watch this show?
I would totally watch it.
I think
yeah,
this
I would
is-
check it out. I would
this
check it out.
is-
Well, why
not
not?
check out,
No, I
but
wouldn't
check
check it
it
out.
out.
But
Okay.
why not? I mean, why not push into a whole new thing with funerals? I mean, why? They don't have to be so sad. Death could be a happy thing,
But
a fun thing, a fun thing.
I will watch
We're
this
gone,
week's
so why not
episode.
have a party?
You watch.
I'll watch this week's episode. It's the Washington Redskins.
Oh, that's pretty
They're
clever.
gonna
yes.
Just by the
do-
way,
Yeah.
there's some former Nightline and other kind of big-time producers behind this, so this one shouldn't be well, I don't know. It might
Shouldn't
be
be
super
what?
cheesy, but I think it's
I
going to
hope
be
it'll
fun.
be cheesy.
It will
Oh, it'll
be.
be
But
cheesy,
in a
but
good
that's
way.
good.
In a good way.
In a good cheesy funeral. Yeah.
Funeral way. All right, hometown headlines. Vending machines for pot may be headed to Washington State. As Washington State works on rules for implementing its new marijuana legislation, a California company says it wants to bring marijuana dispensing machines to the state. They are already in place in other states where medical marijuana is legal. Apparently, you use your fingerprint to identify yourself.
Yep. Well, they're in the King cafeteria.
You got your cup noodle.
Come on, you cup of noodle,
noodle.
little pot.
Yeah.
People have to go on break. What am I saying?
Well, I'm looking forward to the jingles that they come up with and the advertising
got
that
one
they
for
do.
us?
Well, you know they'll do have a token, a smile, and Coca-Cola will sue them. and
Right.
I think this is a lot of fun. I don't think it's actually ever going to happen just from a
It's just too public.
how to figure
Well,
it
they
out.
say they're
regulation.
working on the recreational side. I can't see that really happening because it's going to get abused. And
I mean, what are you going to like go down? Cup of noodles, burrito,
Right.
Yeah.
pot.
Yeah, right.
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 It's not going to happen. But it's
All
fun.
right.
right.
And then the other quick thing we're going to do, we're going to
Spin it to
It goes to, hold on, where's music?
music.
There it is. Oh, look.
Oh, it got
landed
hit.
on music. I love my luck when it does that. So The Voice, we love The Voice, the NBC show. Do you guys watch that at all?
do not.
We
Absolutely.
love it because we're mutually in love with Adam Levine and Blake Shelton, who oddly never call. There are other people.
Wait, they call me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Just
hello,
me.
hello.
And they've had Christina Aguilera and CeeLo Green on, who are going to take a year off.
Right.
To
take a
finish their
season off,
CDs.
yeah. Okay.
Take a
Right.
season off. And Shakira and Usher will be ushering in a new era on The Voice. You guys don't care because you don't watch.
Oh, I love the show. I watch
you do?
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I watch
All right.
it all the time. Addicted to it. But I don't know much about Usher or Shakira, so I'm kind of looking forward to getting to know them. But it's like Survivor when I watch that. Of course, it's on another network. But you don't really
But
like
you don't
it.
watch, do you?
No.
Late at night
Oh.
reruns? No.
But-
Oh,
What does
something's
happen?
happening? Oh, look, it's me and Blake over at the producer's
Hey, not
You
there.
look so realistic.
Susie
You
and
look so
Jeff.
real.
I
You
don't
look so
care
real.
only because they're keeping the two judges I
They'll be
am
coming
in love
back.
with.
Those are the ones
and
you
they're
like.
coming back, and it will be fun
Right.
to have new blood. But all I really care about is Blake and Adam. So.
And mostly Blake, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
freeze
I
frame.
don't know. I
She
kind
goes
of went over to
back
the
and
Adam
forth.
side. Oh,
CeeLo's cool, though.
he's very cool, and we'll miss
Christina,
him. But yeah, but I think Shakira will bring a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'll be fun to see somebody new, but not miss these guys because they'll be back.
They'll be back.
So they'll be back. That's
Your
what's
boyfriends
happening
are
on
there.
The Voice.
And our boyfriends will stay.
Our boyfriends will stay. For links to all these stories, please visit the website right after the show. Coming up next, we get the step-by-step playbook to get finances on track this year. It's time for economic recovery starting at home. Thank you guys very much, and we'll be right back.
Well, smoke it.